Okay, circle, area and perimeter. Really important question. And it's important that we remember the formula for it. When it says calculate the area of a circle, we obviously need the radius, okay? And they give us the radius here, 7.3, and they've actually drawn to show us what we mean by circle radius 7.3. The area is equal to pi r squared. That's the formula for area of a circle. So that's something you need to remember for the exam. Now pi, right? Quite simply, pi is the number 3.14. Okay? 3.14. They tell you that on the front of the paper, so you don't have to remember it. But that's the value I would use, 3.14. And pi r squared means pi times r squared. So 3.14 times the radius squared. Now the radius is 7.3. So we have on our calculator 3.14 times 7.3 squared. And there's our answer there. Okay, so our answer will become 167.3 centimeters. Of course, squared because it's area. Second one, part B, they ask us to calculate the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 12.8 centimeters. Now for circumference, there's two formulas. Remember now, circumference is measuring the distance around, okay? So in effect, it's the perimeter, isn't it? The circumference is the perimeter of the circle. But instead of saying perimeter of the circle, it's got its own special name, and it's called the circumference. So the distance all the way around. So I'm going to call it C for circumference, or you could actually write it out in full. Now the formula that I use is pi d, okay, pi times the diameter. There is another version, okay, which some people use, 2 pi r, okay. It's very similar, of course, okay, and they actually, effectively, they are the same. Diameter, don't forget, diameter is the distance all the way across. Okay, whereas the radius is only half the way across. Okay, the radius is only half the way across. So this would make sense, wouldn't it? If it's pi times diameter is the circumference, well then, if you use the radius instead, well, given that the diameter is double the radius, yeah, because it'll be double this. Okay, you've got the radius there, diameter is double it. We'd say 2 pi r. It's up to you what formula you use. I tend to use this one. So 3.14 times the diameter, which is 12.8. Calculator. And you've got your answer there. 40.2. We round to one decimal place. 40.2 centimeters. And it is centimeters because circumference is measuring the length all the way around. Okay, now we've got a question, it's just wordy, there's no diagram. This is a circular table mat, so there's your clue there, circular, has a radius of 9 centimeters. Okay, so if you want to, you can draw it yourself, a quick sketch. Okay, you've got radius there of 9, calculate the area of one surface of the table mat. Okay, so you can think of the top of the table mat. The area they want, it's a circle, the area will be pi r squared 3.14 times 9 squared. Okay, on my calculator, answer then 254.3 okay, centimeters squared, of course, for area. Part B says calculate the perimeter of the table mat. Okay, the perimeter, of course, we've used the word perimeter, but perimeter we think of as the circumference, isn't it? The special name for it is circumference. So the circumference equals pi d, 3.14. And of course the diameter is simply twice the radius. Okay, so we need to double that. 18. 3.14 times 18 56.5 centimeters. Okay. Last one. Now they ask you the area of a semicircle, the diameter 12.8. Now, because it's area, we think of the area of a full circle to start with, which is pi r squared. So it would be 3.14 times the radius squared. Now be careful, it's not the radius. That's actually the diameter, isn't it? The radius will be half of that. 12.8 divided by 2, which is 6.4. So you do 6.4 squared. Okay, so I would do that. I would work with the area of a full circle first. 3.14 times the radius, which is 6.4 squared. And the answer comes out to be this. I'll write it now all out. Of course, that's a full circle. A semicircle is literally half of a full circle. Okay, so to get the area of the semicircle, you simply halve that answer. You divide it by 2. Okay, so dividing it by 2, I get 64.3 centimeter squared.